Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking for room, it's Carr. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try to do it himself. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Rushes on him. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Rivers. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Now on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference.
Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
With the catch, it's Poe. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to throw again. There's the pressure. Got his man to the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he's got it in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's got him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Across the 25. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the 2nd half.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the left. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Grab near the sticks, it's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed through. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and listen, fine.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. And the returner will be knocked down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Turns it on at midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's going to take off. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 12 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he brokered the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He makes the grab. Quick step and go. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw. It's Marshall. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a really productive drive. Multiple completions, seeing the defense, understand what you're getting, driving the ball down the field. Now it's money time, Palmer. You better have some good plays to get some scores.
And the defense needs to step up. They better have someone get some pressure on this quarterback to stop the bleeding right now because they're just making it too easy. Someone up front for the defense here has got to win on this next play.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Clemson! They move on top here in the 4th. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.